If y'all would all please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I'd like to introduce the principal of Central Haywood High School, Mr. Jeff Haney.
Thank you very much. We've got a few housekeeping issues we always like to take care of. Be sure and silence your cell phones. We don't want those going off during our graduation ceremony. And in a few minutes, we're going to recognize your child. They will walk across here. We will call their name. When we call out their name, would you please stand so we can visually recognize you and so that they can see you? And then once their name is called and they have shaken my hand, please sit down and let's let the next parents stand up, okay? I appreciate that. Thank you all for being here tonight. It's a wonderful evening. It just started pouring the rain, so your timing is perfect, and that is awesome. I'd like to recognize a couple of people, Central Office staff. Dr. Garrett, if you'll please stand, and Dr. Nolte, if you two will please stand. Thank you. Joan Ferrara, if you'll please stand, we'd like to recognize you. Thank you very much. We have some school board members here, and without their support, we could not be successful at what we do. So if you are a school board member, please stand up so we can recognize you. Thank you very much. We could not do this without Haywood County's instructional support team. We have Nate Haas in the back who has set us up with all of our technology here. So let's give him a round of applause and thank him. Parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, and loved ones, thank you for supporting what we do at Central Haywood High School. Thank you for supporting the children of Haywood High School, and thank you for supporting your child. Without you, we could not be successful at what we do. So let's give each one of you a round of applause. Principal at a high school is a very important thing to do, and it is always an honor when you get to recognize your colleagues. It is an honor to introduce the 2015-2016 Central Haywood High School Teacher of the Year. She is a Tuscola graduate, a Western Carolina graduate. She has high expectations for herself and her students. She loves teaching. She is energetic, enthusiastic, and a great role model for everyone she meets. Ask a few students what they'd say about her. One of the students stated, she is very patient and kind. She really cares. Another student stated, she is a tough teacher. She expects a lot, but she is always helpful. She knows her stuff. And another student stated, she's a fun teacher that wants everyone to do their best, not just at school, but in life. 2015-16 CHHS Teacher of the Year is Miss Amy Brown. you like to say just a little something? Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. It's a true honor that you picked me as Teacher of the Year, and it has been a blessing being your teacher. So thank you so much.
We like to put our teachers on the spot and see how they do under pressure. Miss Brown did not have a clue she was Teacher of the Year till just 30 seconds ago. We want to thank her mom and dad for coming and supporting her this afternoon. So, Miss Brown, your mother and father are here in support of you. It is a pleasure to introduce our lead teacher at Central Haywood High School, Miss Donna Paris.
Probably won't need this. I have such a loud voice. This is the 21st year I've been on the stage with graduates from Central Haywood High School. 21 years ago, we had our first class. Joan Farrar is in the audience. She and I were in that very first group. And it seems like a twinkle of an eye, and sometimes it seems like a long pathway, Miss Farrar. But I'm glad you're here tonight. Is there anyone else here from past faculties that have worked at our school before? Anyone here? Am I missing anyone? I know that our photographer used to have a photography class at our school, Miss Lori Johnson, who's taking the pictures tonight. She was on our staff until budget cuts. So we're happy to have her join us for this event. It is my pleasure to thank the special people. Most of them are on the back of your program. Haywood Community College, first and foremost. They have allowed us to use their auditorium. They have invited us to their campus with our seniors. They are very gracious, very cordial, and we are so blessed to have the use of this auditorium, and we thank them. We also thank Justin Stocker, who is way up there in that little dark hole. He is the technician that's been serving us for several years now for HCC, and we definitely appreciate you, Justin. Thank you so much. We'd also like to thank Haywood County Schools, Dr. Garrett, Dr. Nolte, all of the central office staff, all of the school board for supporting Central Haywood. Just the very thought of it when we started and continuing to support us through the years. I feel we've had many, many successes, and the fact that we've had 21 graduating classes is a big success. We'd also like to thank the Haywood County Rotary Club and the Altrusa Club of Waynesville. Both of those clubs acknowledge students from our school and give them little nice gift cards and plaques for their wall when they allow us to choose Students of the Month. The Rotary Club went this year to one every month. So a whole lot of our seniors were recognized in those 10 months with a nice gift card and a nice plaque to remember their senior year by. And the Altrusa Club did 3. Now the other schools get 2, but we get to have 3 because they like us so much. So we definitely want you to know, and if you know any members of those clubs, is definitely tell them thank you for supporting Central Haywood so nicely and monetarily to the seniors of the classes. Also like to thank our pianist, Carol Brown. Carol, she plays well, and she's a former employee of the Haywood County School System. I'd also like to acknowledge our junior marshals. These girls will be in black next year. Joelle Monson, Kathy Moon. Thank you. They were chosen by the staff to serve as junior marshals. I would also like to acknowledge Miss Hannah Smith. She was your usher passing out the programs at the door. One of our excellent AB Honor Roll students who will be graduating in 2 years. Thank you, Hannah, for doing that. And her friend Dawson and she were here very early before I got here, and they helped very, very much to get things set up. And we definitely appreciate y'all doing that. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge our scholarship recipients. Our first one, Sean Wilson. Sean, if you'll stand. Sean was given the Altrusa Vocational Scholarship and also the Carroll's LLC Community Scholarship through our local Burger King. Good money to go to college on. And Sean is going to college. The Reeves Family Scholarship is new this year, and this was started by Richard Reeves, who was the first originator of the thought of having a Central Haywood High School, an alternative school, and was the first principal for 9 years. And that scholarship is very special in my heart because it came from the Richard Reeves family. And his family, when looking at the scholarship applications, chose a very special young man, Joe Wise. Nice honor for you, Joe. To be the first, it's an honor. Yes, thank you. The Haywood County Schools Foundation scholarships have been awarded to Dylan Brookshire, our only mid-year grad, Miles Price, and Brittany Webb. The Altrusa students and Rotaries are listed. I'm not going to have them all stand up, but each of those that were students of the month are listed on your program. The next thing I'd like to talk about is the ACT Work Keys Career Readiness Certificates. I really feel like this is probably the best assessment that's done. This assessment that all the seniors take assesses their strength in basic career math, locating information, whether it's online, in books, whatever resources, to be able to find that information and apply it to a task at hand. And also, they are assessed on reading for information. It may be surprising, but some places still have those thick manuals you got to learn when you go to work. And if not, they're going to have some kind of manual or instructions online when you take a job with a company. And the students are given reading information about different jobs, and then they have to answer certain questions about what they read and how that applies to a job or a skill or a career. And I think that's extremely, extremely important. We this year have a gold, which is the second highest. The gold is only earned by 18% of the seniors across the nation that take this assessment. And Joe Wise was a gold certificate Work Keys award winner. The silver certificate winners, if you'll just stand when I call your name: Stephanie Davis, Connor Highsmith, Sabrina Hodge, Dane Neriminot, Braxton Presley, Miles Price, Andrew Tolley, Tristan Watchhorn, Brittany Webb. Thank you. 47% of high school seniors across the nation make silver level. So that's pretty good. And in the bronze, Dylan Brookshire, Trenton Fish, Lucas Jackson, Sam King, Sean Wilson. Again, congratulations on those certificates. You'll find your copies will be in your pouches that you pick up later with everything else in it. Thank you very much.
Dylan Frank Brookshire. Stephanie Marie Davis. Chase Philip Inslee, in absentia. Trenton Hunter Lee Fish. Ethan Daniel Gentry, in absentia. Connor LeGrand Highsmith. Sabrina Marie Hodge. Lucas Clay Jackson. Samuel Aaron King. Dane Ignatius Neriminot.
Declan Jeremy Penault. Braxton Lane Presley. Miles Martin Price. Andrew Dakota Tolley. Tristan Matthew Watchhorn. Brittany Nicole Webb. Sean Luke Wilson.
Hello. I would like to thank me mom for always believing in me. I would also like to thank Miss Joan Kennedy. And I would like to thank the staff most importantly, especially Miss Amy Brown, who has been like a mother to me since I came to Central Haywood. Thank you, Miss Brown.
Joseph David Wise.
I'd like to thank God, my earthly parents, and all the staff, because without them, I wouldn't even be here.
And I'd like to begin with a few I wonder statements. Sorry, Joe. I wonder if you imagined that this day would ever happen. A couple of you, when you come up and I shook your hand, you know what you said? Whew, I didn't think we'd ever be here, but we are. So congratulations. I wonder if you realize how awesome this day is. I wonder, did you ever wonder? The graduation ceremony is an honor, a celebration of your investment. You have invested time and energy in the pursuit of a high school diploma. Parents, grandparents, family members, loved ones, you have also invested in this pursuit. This is an investment that is and will continue to pay off for a lifetime. What is an investment? Daniel Webster states an investment is a devoting, using, or giving of time, talent, emotion, energy, as for the purpose to achieve something. Graduates, you are reaching a landmark achievement tonight. Your investment is about to pay off. The youngest senior here tonight is 6,549 days old today. He has spent a minimum of 2,340 days in the classroom. That's 36% of his life attending school. When you are looking at investment, you look for something that will give you a great return over a period of time. Your classroom time, seniors, is your first deposit in a large life account. Graduation is the interest that your investment has gained, and it will continue to gain throughout your lifetime. I've spoken to many of you throughout this school year, and it's been an awesome experience for me. And I'll start with Dylan. Dylan dressed up like a elf at Christmas and hid in a box to jump out and scare Miss Paris. Dylan has shown me that it's okay to have fun. Stephanie always comes in smiling, always happy, always positive, always good morning, Miss Craney, every morning. Trenton, you are a neat dresser. You're always pleasant and just carry yourself very charmingly. Sabrina, hard worker, great mom, very calm. Lucas, that's my movie man. If you want to know anything about movies, you grab Lucas in a little bit. He can tell you everything about movies from the 70s, movies from the 80s. He can tell you. Samuel, you are my truck man. You have great mechanical knowledge. We had one breakdown yesterday, and Samuel was right there to try to help fix it. Thank you, Sam. Dane, focused, reserved, proud father. Declan, traveler. See you in Colorado, Declan. Miles is our silver-tongued voice. Miles could do announcements, and it was awesome. He did such a great job. Braxton, leader. Braxton told me he'd like to get in some type of physical training. That is awesome. He'll do a great job at that. He also knows a lot about video games, which scares me because I know nothing. Andrew, Mr. Four-Wheel Drive, as long as it's a Chevrolet, nothing else. Tristan, very social, very energetic, a lot of fun to be around. Brittany, quiet, family. Sean, now Sean, I'm going to stretch. Are you ready? I'm going to try to say a phrase in Japanese because Sean wants to be a Japanese translator. If I butcher it, just agree that it's okay. Konnichiwa, kanjiseo, tenosin. What that means is good luck and enjoy life. Joe, the philosopher. Let me tell you a story on Joe yesterday. We had practice yesterday. At the end of practice, we're all leaving, but Joe's standing out in the lobby. Had this strange look on his face. I said, Joe, what's bothering you? He said, is this all it is? Is this it? We just walk across the stage and then that's it? Well, Joe, that's kind of what it is. Well, I've thought about that because you've made me think. Joe's right. This is it. Joe, the graduation ceremony is like a bright flash of lightning without any thunder. It's bright. Everybody goes, and they're excited, and they kind of cinch down, and it kind of scares them. But wow, it was awesome. It's an awesome experience. But no thunder. The thunder comes after graduation, Joe. Seniors, it comes after graduation. After what you do tonight, the thunder is what you do with your life for the rest of your life. Teachers, thank you for your vested interest in the senior class of 2015. Parents, grandparents, loved ones, thank you for supporting the senior class of Central Haywood High School. Graduates, add to your investment, grow your talents and skills, reach for the stars, and you will succeed. Yes, you will indeed. Thank you. Seniors, if you'll stand at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor and privilege to introduce to you the 2015 graduating class of Central Haywood High School. Seniors, you can move your tassels at this time.
You leave. You leave.
I will.